Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am back again today to share how I planned this week in my mini happy planner. There was a look at last week. It was so fun, lots of stamping and coloring, and all kinds of great things. And now we are moving on to this week. Now, this week there won't be any stamping, so I know there'll be some of you that are disappointed. However, I will be using a kit that I've already used. So, showing you how to stretch those kits a little bit further and how you can use all of the leftover pieces and bits to fit your needs. Now I was going to use that kit with the washi strip that I'd already added, but I didn't love it and it didn't coordinate with the kit, so I decided that I would just cover it up on this side only with this yellow washi tape. Now you can still see through it a little bit, but it doesn't really matter that much to me because I feel like the basic idea is there. It's basically covered up and that's good enough for me. So I've laid a full box sticker down on its side, and then I'm taking these headers and placing them all together just to create a little decorative piece or part right there. Now, one of the things that we have is that we are going to do a whole bunch of layering in all four corners. So for this top left corner, there's going to be a little bit less layering, but as you can see, I've trimmed down that box checklist sticker, and I'm just using two pieces of it to notate an activity that I had that I needed to make note of for Monday. Now, I am going very heavy on the sides, the edges of the paper, so I'm keeping everything very close to that left or right hand edge and staying a little bit further away from where the discs are. There's no, reason for that. It's just I wanted to do that and I love the way that it all looks clustered together. And so I feel like it works really well like that. Maybe sometime I'll have to try it on the inside instead of the outside. That might be a good thing to give a go in the future. So now I'm going to start building my lower right hand box, and this is going to be one of the bigger boxes. However, it's not the biggest cluster. And so I've layered a decorative box and then with it a smaller half box and then just one of those little appointment boxes. I love when you have all three of those together. If you can see them right there, the contrast between the three different sizes and then layering right next to it or clustering right next to it the rest of that checklist sticker that I trimmed up above. So now I can use it, the rest of it down below. Now I obviously could have gone on to a different color, maybe used a yellow or a green, something like that, but I wanted to use the pink because it added a brightness to all that navy blue. So now for Thursday, I'm just using one of those little checklists, not the full box, just the little checklists to notate an activity. And I really do love this. It's a good way to draw your eye in, and maybe if you don't normally use like a three-piece one or a two-piece one, a good way to use some of those up and have them still get used as opposed to being left on the sheet and you're kind of like, don't know what I'm ever going to use with these. Now I'm going to start building on the right hand side, and this is going to be the biggest cluster of them all. Now keeping in mind I've already used this kit once, so I already feel like, oh wow, I've done really well because now I can use it for all of my designs a second time, and so I feel like I really got my money's worth. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer a whole bunch of things together. Now let's be clear, I'm not doing it to use the kit up. I'm just letting myself be free with my layering and my clustering so that I don't feel like, ooh, I should save that because I can use it next time. No, I've already used it once. I've already had a really good run with it. So I feel like, okay, now I can use what I want to use in my layering, and then whatever's left I can still use again in the future. So I'm just taking this one Happy Planner sticker just because I wanted to add some oomph and some pop to that, and so I figured it would be fun to just add something ever so slightly different. So now right there, the half box is where I'm going to write my activity for Friday, and I know it's definitely really super busy and a little bit harder to see, but to be perfectly honest with you, I love the end result, so I don't actually even care. So I wrote the details of the activity in the half box, and then that little circle up on the top, I wrote the time, and I felt like that was a really clever use of both stickers, and I love the way that it turned out totally. It's just really cool. Now I am layering in the bottom right hand corner. I use the full box and then a little bit more of that washi tape that I've used a couple of times. It really matches this kit really, really well. It's very fun. Now I'm going to put with it a little label sticker and then also one of these decorative happy birthday stickers to notate a birthday party that my son is going to. So I really love how that turned out too, because I didn't have, and I haven't had a birthday to make note of, and so that worked out really, really well. Now I'm just using a simple little bullet point to notate the other activity for Sunday. And again, I like that balance too because it's really, really heavy with full box and half box stickers, the rest of the layout. So just using a simple little bullet point is really fun also. Now trimming up another one of those full box checklists just to write my activity for Saturday. And I really think this is just such a great technique because it definitely draws your eye into it, but you can still absolutely use those when maybe you wouldn't for something else. Now, this is the end. This is the last little bit for me. I'm just going to add a little hand-lettered quote down there in the lower bottom. That's silly. In the bottom, and then that's it for me. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and watching my super quick video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Maybe let me know what you liked about the video. So thank you so much for stopping by, and make it a great day.